This is a tutorial on how to create Bitmoji scenes. Here are some that are already created. They're located in the e-learning shared drive. All of these links are links. All these pictures are links, so they're interactive, which is exciting for the students. So how do we get started? You'll want to click on the waffle or find slides, however you normally find it and locate it. I've already opened one. And what you'll want to do is use backgrounds. The first thing you want to do is change the background. So you'll click on black background here, choose image, and I like to just search right inside of Google unless you already have something that's saved in my computer or in my drive that I want to use. And you'll want to do like wall, floor, background. Here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one, here's one. You can kind of choose how you want yours to look. You can even do wall, floor, maybe office. If you're doing one from your office, you want to be like in your home, you could use this one. You can really, it depends on what you want. You can use this one. I wouldn't pick something with too much furniture already in it. You could use this one, this one. So you have to decide like how much stuff you want on the floor, how much stuff you want on the wall. If you're really doing a choice board, you would like more wall space so you can have like your choice board up there. I'm just going to do a wall floor black background for this tutorial. And you can scroll and see that there's tons. You can even do one that looks a little bit more 3D. And there's a ton of different kinds. And you can always go back later and change your background if after you start adding things, you see that it's not really working for you. It's not providing you with the amount of space that you think that you need. For this instance, I'm just going to choose this one and then click done. Now my background is set. So now I want to start adding images. And to do that, you'll want to click on Insert, scroll down to Image, and you're going to search the web. All images should be transparent. So I want a desk transparent. And then you can find a desk that fits your needs. You can find one that already has one person in there, but you want to put yourself inside of there, so you can decide if you want to use a clip art desk, which is like a figure looking desk, or a real one, or you can use a table too. So you can just drag it over, and if this is the one I wanted to use, size it to the correct size. I actually don't want to use this one because I don't know, I just don't. But you can also look for, I might look for a table. There we go. That's better. And then I'm going to put it on the plane, obviously, like it would be. Maybe I'll add a laptop to my table. And you can see like, so this one for sure is transparent, but some of them have stuff already in the background. So that's something that you'll want to think about. I'm just going to add this one for today. Scroll it over. You can add, decorate. Oh, that doesn't look good because of the way it's sitting. It won't sit on the plane correctly. There we go. A little bit more realistic. You can add flowers. I'm going to go ahead and add a couch or maybe a chair because that kind of made my desk big. And this will also depend on which Bitmoji you choose. So let's say I choose this office chair. I'm going to be sitting in there. And then I want a chalkboard, or let's do a whiteboard. That's where I'm going to put my choice board. Actually, I want a black chalkboard. Let's see if I can even find one. I haven't tried that. Okay, great. There's one. I want my choice board for today. I'm going to move this a little forward. I want my choice board for today on here. So if this is what I want to do for my choice board, how you can add text now to this. So you can just kind of start adding text box. If you're doing a choice board, you won't be able to see the font. So I change the color. There we go. Choice board Monday. And you can do one for each day. So the students, you could give them this file Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You can just kind of duplicate each scene or make a new one for every day if you're feeling like that's something that you would want to do. Go ahead and X that out so I can kind of manipulate the screen a little bit. All right, now I want to add my choices to the choice board. So you can do that. But before I do that, I'm actually going to add my Bitmoji. You'll see up here in the right hand corner I have the Bitmoji link. It's already in my doc here up here. So how I got that is I went to just Bitmoji and they have it as an extension. So you have to create an account, create your person, design them to look like you the best you can. And then you can go ahead and click Bitmoji for desktop. And it'll add this. You'll see mine is already added, so it says remove, but you'll add it for Chrome, and then it'll always be up there. Okay, so now I want to add my Bitmoji, and so I'm just going to click up here, and I want one that's sitting. Here's one that's sitting. Just going to drag her in, and I'm going to need to manipulate this chair a little bit because it's a little too tall for my Bitmoji's kind of in the air here. So I'm going to have to just resize. And I might have to choose a different chair if it just doesn't make sense. Like, that chair doesn't make sense. So you can go ahead and just choose a different chair. Or let your legs dangle, whatever you want. Chair. And I see now that I chose this Bitmoji. So you might want to choose your Bitmoji first if you're sitting. This is the chair. There we go. It's a good chair. So you'll see my person's going behind the chair. So we'll go ahead and click on the chair, right click, and you can order it and move it backward. Now she should be able to sit on top of the chair. Great. Now, after I have my scene done, and I'm not ready to add my clickable things, I like to take a screenshot of this. That way my body isn't movable anymore. And I have this as a background that I can always easily go back to. I'm just going to add another one. I'm actually just going to drag this back in. So I copied it. I took a screenshot of it. And now I can add this as a background. I just screenshotted it back in. But if you wanted to, you could click on background, change image, and upload the screenshot I just took. Either way, it doesn't really matter. You can go to your screenshots. Here's one I took the other day. Find your screenshot and then add it. So now I can add my choice board. I'm going to add my choice board, like I said, to this one. That way I can keep my original, which is this one, clean. I can always go back and change the background. So for choice boards, I just did shapes, circle, square, whatever you want. And I had changed the colors inside the shape. And then you can double tap and add text. And then when you're done and you have all of your choices, you know what your choices are going to be, you can copy and paste these so you don't have to keep making them all the same size. and organize them how you want. Now you go in and you add your link. So you just click on the box. You want to make sure that the cursor isn't blinking. You want to just click on the box. See, that cursor is blinking. I just want the box highlighted, and then I'm going to add my link. This is where you add your link. Now, if the students, you push this document out to the students in Seesaw or Google Classroom, they open it, and this is what they'll see with their choices and their instructions. If I wanted to add more instructions, I could do a speech bubble above my head, like you'll see in our examples. I can do another whiteboard. I can do a poster. I can add a rug. You can make